Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon Sharp gets alarm bells while talking to Remy Price. Zend Forrester Dominguez snoops around trying to find out why Justin Barber is at Forrester Creations. Plus, Steffi Forrester Finnegan shoves Hope Logan. At Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester glares at Hope and says, "You did this." Brooke Logan defends Hope. Carter Walton weigh in also. Ridge tells Hope that he gave an out to Carter, but he didn't take it because of her. Ridge warns that Carter will detest Hope for making him lose everything, just like everyone differently hates her. Zend races into the design room. Zend wants to know what the heck is going on in the CEO office. Zend talks to Will Spencer and Electra Forrester. Zend explains that Justin is still then, but he still doesn't know what's going on. Electra asks who Justin is, and both the guys explain. Will says it means it's serious. Zend adds that it's violent. At Il Giardino, Deacon asks Remy how Rush was. Remy says it was fine, but stammers a bit. Remy thanks Deacon for the occasion again. Cleric is glad that Remy is sticking around LA for a while. After Cleric leaves, Remy says in a minatory voice, "You have no idea." After opening credits, Cleric and Remy are talking again. Remy heard that Hope Logan is Deacon's son. Remy thinks it's really cool and says hope for the future is emotional. Cleric says Hope's had a hard time. Remy asks how, but Deacon doesn't explain. Remy asks if Katie Logan is also Hope's aunt as well as Will's mama. Remy has been doing some exploration. Deacon asks if Remy is trying to collude out his family tree. Zend, Will, and Electra talk about all the changes at Forrester Creations lately. Zend tells Electra it's generally not this tense, everyone generally gets on then. Justin says Carter has locked down everything, including senility and stocks. Whoever manages the company controls everything. Ridge tells Carter that he's being played too. They will get the company back, but Carter's loss is gone ever his integrity, his honor, his fellowship, and his part in the company all because of Hope. The youngish Logan says she loves Carter. Ridge reminds Carter he was offered a way out, but he turned it down. Game over, Ridge says, and orders Brooke to come with him. Brooke is unnerved. Cleric wants to know why Remy is so interested in the family. Remy claims he's not. Cleric mentions all the questions that Remy has been asking, including about Will. Remy says Electra is his friend from back home and now works at Forrester Creations. Cleric gets it. Remy claims he's just trying to get a read on the new people in Electra's life. Cleric doesn't feel that convinced. Remy says that there's only one reason why people stay in LA. When Deacon looks confused, Remy says it's world-class pizza. Cleric doesn't laugh. Remy asks if he can take his break now to make a special delivery. Deacon says okay, but his con man alarm is publicizing. The Bold and the Beautiful recap reveals that Zend thinks the jewelry line will be a mega hit. Zend is nervous. Zend brings up Hope and Steffi's war. Electra is confused, both Steffi and Hope feel like similar strong, inspiring women. Yes, Electra, that's what I've been saying too. Imagine if they teamed up. Going back to the plot, Zend says they are. Electra aloud. They would want the same effects. When the door slams, Carter and Hope have it out with Steffi. Carter suggests the discussion ends now. Steffi isn't accepting this. Steffi fired Carter. The new director says he's making the opinions now. Ridge and Brooke talk to Eric Forrester about Carter. Brooke says they see and condemn Hope, and the way Ridge spoke to her son. Ridge says he'll speak to anyone who tries to steal from them. Will suggests that perhaps Hope's line is being reinstated. Zend is going to do some further poking around. Will has to drop commodity off in entering, so he markers along. The nanosecond that Will and Zend are gone, Remy sees Electra working alone. Remy comes in with a pizza box. Remy aloud. They could hang out and have lunch together. Electra smiles. Ridge and Eric debate about what to do. Ridge blames Hope. Brooke defends Hope. Eric and Ridge refuse to help Carter ruin the company. Brooke is shocked. Are they really going to abandon the company they created? Ridge suggests Carter can run it into the ground and deal with the consequences. Eric is sad about the loss of his heritage. Ridge promises Eric they will get the company back. Eric leaves to make some phone calls. Ridge tells Brooke about the risk on Eric, as if it's her fault. Ridge says this is all Brooke's son's fault. Hope calls Steffi prejudiced. Carter says Steffi is only proving him right by affronting Hope. Steffi doesn't suppose this well is fair. Steffi and Hope dispute about the day she was fired. Steffi warns this will be undone and this will turn into her worst agony. As Steffi leaves, she nearly shoves Hope to the ground. Electra says she didn't order a pizza. Remy knows, but he wanted to surprise her. Remy wanted to check out Forrester Creations. Electra calls it surreal, dreams really do come true. Remy brings up that working in fashion was no way Electra's dream. Electra's dream has changed since also. Electra says they're musketeers, but Remy says they're much further than that. Will walks in and asks why Remy is there. Bill Spencer may have delivered an portentous indication about what's to come. During Bill's recent visit to see Luna Nozawa in jail, he'd an intriguing response to Luna's asseveration that they were so important likewise. Although Bill conceded some parallels in the nonage struggles they had to overcome, he refocused out that he'd no way taken a life. Of course, numerous B&B suckers have been calling Bill out on social media since Bill has come near to causing losses in multiple stories over the times. Bill is some trouble clean character and has made a long list of dangerous moves. That's why we've to consider the idea that perhaps Bill's comment was an indication about what's coming up. Now that Bill has mentioned Hisnan fatal record, could B&B put him in a situation where he indeed ends up taking a life? We're not saying Bill's going to helical eschewal of control and come a monster, but he could show off his defensive side and strike a fatal blow. That's especially true since Remy Price could pose a trouble to Will Spencer's safety. Will has made himself Electra Forrester's main squeeze, so what if Remy eventually tries to exclude the competition? Remy may target Will and leave Bill in a situation where he has no choice but to save his son. It's also possible Will's going to land in some trouble as he tries to cover Electra from this creep. Will sweats to save Electra from Remy could go horribly wrong, leaving Bill to ride in as a deliverer rather. Anyhow, Bill might have to save the day, so that could eventually lead to him wiping Remy off the chart. Maybe Bill will indeed take a life and have to live with the weight of that. Indeed, if it's justified on Bill's end of effects, causing someone's demise is a huge deal and could affect him further than he realizes. It might indeed give Luna another angle to work as she tries to pull Bill closer. Our prognostications allude that Bill has some stunning story developments ahead no matter what, so stay tuned for updates on all the wild news that's brewing. Bill will remain full of surprises, so stay tuned.